something that we often talk about. And it's very interesting because everyone is looking for peace. I recently ran a workshop and I asked people, I said, what is the one thing that you really want in your life? What is the most important thing? And it was very interesting because the response that came from everyone was peace. Of course, there were some that said happiness, there were some that said love, some that said compassion. But a big number, a big chunk of them actually expressed their interest for peace. Nobody talked about money, nobody talked about a big car, nobody talked about a big house. And so we continued that conversation. And it wasn't just that the kind of peace that they were looking for was not about hiding in the jungles. It was not about sitting by the waters and just seeing the waves come to me, or to see the water flowing down a stream or watch the waterfalls. It wasn't a complete state of silence. It wasn't just a state of being, alone. And that's not just really what people were looking for. And you find that there are many people around us who are always looking for peace, so much so, of all the positive qualities that are out there, the United Nations decided to declare this day as the Day of Peace. And what's the real reason for it? What are we really looking for inside? If I dig deep enough, it is not the stillness, it is not that silent space. But what people are really looking for is just even a drop of deep, true silence that would really fill my heart. If it was as simple as just going to the beach, if it was simple as going into the caves, if it was as simple as going into the jungles, we would all be living in different parts of the world, in different parts of the jungles. However, what we're really looking for is that true peace. And that true peace is very fulfilling. It's very satisfying. And so why do we look for that peace? Why isn't the whole world looking for just happiness? It is because peace is the foundation. It is the absolute basis for true love, for true happiness. Sometimes we mistake love as just, giving hugs and presents to people. And sometimes we think having a good time and lots of laughter is happiness. But that's really just the tip of the iceberg. That's not real love. That's not real happiness. That's not the kind of compassion that we're looking for from the world outside. The real peace, the real love, the real happiness can only be experienced when I myself set my mind in a state of peace, calmness, and serenity. And in my experience, I find that when I sit in meditation and have a connection with the divine being, a being that's absolutely generous in giving without any selfish motive, without even the slightest expectation, then I'm in a position to receive the real, true peace. It's like how when we need to charge the mobile phone, we actually connect it to a higher power source. And so too, the Supreme Being is like the higher power source. And when you put your phone to charge, even though the phone has reached 100% in its capacity to receive, the electricity doesn't stop giving. The electricity still gives and gives and gives. So too, I need to be able to pull from that source that's actually able to continuously give, because then there is a state of overflowing, and that's when I will experience real peace, deep peace, and true peace. From there, I can actually get an experience of real love. And real love is not just about exchanging presents, it's not about giving hugs to each other, but real love is a state when I'm in a position to share with people without expecting anything in return. I don't have to hide from them. I can just give and give and give. I will never be in a state of emptiness. The more I give, the more I feel, because I'm getting that continuous flow from the higher source. So what I usually do is take moments out in a day so that I can actually hold on to this experience. And it is this experience that would actually make me more productive throughout the day. Even at work, when I have, a really stressed day, or when I have really tight deadlines to achieve, what do? I take 2 minutes out of the hour just to reflect, just to zone out from the day, just to zone out from what I'm doing and have a connection through my meditation practice. And this has helped me to actually experience that real peace. And this has definitely helped me to be more creative and to think out of the box. Join me for a few moments as we go through a meditation experience that I usually do whenever I get a chance in my work, in my busy schedule.